Lando Norris is doubling down on his bold Max Verstappen comments. Lewis Hamilton reveals goals for this season, and Haas reveals their new car. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Lewis Hamilton's transition from Mercedes to Ferrari has been the talk of the F1 community, and many are pondering what his debut year with the prancing horse will look like. According to former F1 driver Anthony Davidson, Hamilton's last season with Mercedes could be a solid benchmark for his first year at Ferrari, even if that doesn't sound like a high bar to clear. As the 2024 F1 season kicked off, Hamilton already knew this would be his final year with Mercedes, the team with which he had achieved unparalleled success, securing 6 of his 7 world championships along the way. However, the season didn't unfold as an ideal farewell. While he did taste victory at his home Grand Prix in Silverstone and later at Spa, it was marred by a disappointing performance in qualifying against his teammate George Russell. Hamilton's self-criticism, including comments about not being fast anymore and contemplating his future after lackluster performances, led to skepticism about whether Ferrari had made a wise decision by sidelining Carlos Sainz for him. Yet, Davidson points out that moving to a new team like Ferrari comes with its own set of challenges and adjustments. He suggests that if Hamilton can match or replicate his performance levels from the previous season at Mercedes, it would provide a good starting point for his new chapter at Ferrari. While some may expect more, Davidson emphasizes that transitioning between teams can be difficult, and it's essential to approach these expectations with caution. Looking ahead to F1 2025, Hamilton's ability to adapt will be crucial, especially considering his new teammate, Charles Leclerc, is viewed as one of the grid's fastest over a single lap. Davidson believes Hamilton will need to prove himself in qualifying, but reassures fans that when it comes to race pace, Hamilton's experience may give him the edge he needs to keep up with Leclerc. Ferrari team boss Fred Vasseur has been clear that points are scored on race days, and Davidson believes that Hamilton will rise to the occasion to outshine Leclerc in all-important race conditions. As the F1 2025 season approaches, excitement is building. Fans will be eager to see how Hamilton navigates these new challenges, his performance compared to Leclerc's and Yadod Tetraling, and whether he can leverage his experience to adapt to Ferrari's dynamics while aiming for competitive success. This transition may not only redefine Hamilton's career, but could also shape the entire landscape of Formula One racing in the years to come. Stay tuned, because it's going to be a thrilling season ahead. Lewis Hamilton's race pace continues to be a hot topic in Formula One discussions, especially as he gears up for the 2024 season. His ability to manage his tires has set him apart, with expectations running high that his speed will shine during race days. In fact, team principal Vasseur highlighted that Hamilton's race pace is one of his strongest assets, despite what some might suggest about his qualifying struggles. When questioned about Hamilton's performance, Vasseur reiterated the importance of race day, saying, "It's on Sunday that you are scoring points." He acknowledged that while qualifying was a strength for Ferrari in 2023, maintaining speed during the race proved to be a significant challenge. This year, there's a pressing need to stay focused on racing strategy to ensure they take the necessary steps forward. Furthermore, Vasseur noted an impressive improvement in Charles Leclerc's race and tire management skills. It's crucial for Ferrari to keep building on that momentum in their quest for championship success. Reflecting on past performances, Vasseur pointed out Hamilton's impressive comeback at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Starting from P10, Hamilton clawed his way up to a P2 finish, showcasing his undeniable talent and tactical prowess. "Look at the 50 laps he did in Vegas," Vasseur mentioned, expressing confidence in Hamilton's capabilities despite previous self-doubt. As the new season approaches, Hamilton faces challenges but also opportunities for resurgence. His resilience and racing instinct, paired with strategic advice from his team, will be vital in maintaining a competitive edge. In the arena of racing, especially in a championship as fiercely contested as Formula One, being relentless and adaptable is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. Hamilton is well aware of this mantra. With the right focus and preparation, he could very well emerge as one of the top competitors yet again. In summary, while there may be slight concerns regarding qualifying speeds, it's Hamilton's unwavering race pace and relentless determination that could solidify his legacy even further. The excitement builds as we look forward to the unfolding drama of the 2024 season, where every lap counts in the pursuit of victory. Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. Recently, Martin Brundle made a lighthearted yet insightful remark about what Norris will need to compete effectively against Verstappen in the upcoming season. Let's unpack this. After an intense 2024 Brazilian Grand Prix, Lando Norris and Max Verstappen shared a handshake, acknowledging the fierce rivalry that unfolded last season. Their on-track encounters were nothing short of thrilling, marked by several noteworthy moments, notably their close calls in Austria and Mexico City. There was even a moment when Norris faced a penalty for overtaking Verstappen off-track in Austin. It's clear that these two have been in the thick of competitive racing. As we gear up for the 2025 season, Brundle suggested that Norris might just need to add razor blades to those elbows. What does that mean? Well, it sounds like a call for Norris to adopt a more aggressive racing style if he wants to match the intensity that Verstappen brings. Norris himself has acknowledged that his experiences last season demonstrated he's capable of taking on the sport's elite. With that in mind, he's setting the stage for a solid start this year. Brundle's comments align perfectly with this ambition. He believes that Norris is ready to hit the ground running and possibly mount a serious challenge for the championship. However, Brundle doesn't downplay the challenge awaiting Norris. He knows just how tough Verstappen is on the track. After all, we can't forget that Max is a four-time reigning world champion renowned for his fierce racing style. Brundle emphasized that if Norris wants to compete effectively, he'll need to be aggressive and maybe even a bit ruthless, as it's clear that's the nature of racing against someone like Verstappen. In the realm of Formula One, the 2025 season is shaping up to be an exhilarating chapter. With battles like these captivating fans worldwide, it's more than just racing. It's a spectacle of strategy, speed, and sheer will. We're all eagerly anticipating seeing how this narrative unfolds as the season progresses. Make sure to stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive deeper into the 2025 F1 season, along with other thrilling storylines that might just take everyone by surprise. Until next time, keep the engines revving. With McLaren and Williams already showcasing their cars, excitement is building as the remaining teams gear up to unveil their stunning liveries at the O2 Arena in London. Fans can hardly wait for the dramatic reveals that will set the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating season ahead. Formula One commentator Martin Brundle has high hopes for this competitive year. He emphasizes that the battle on the track is predicted to be incredibly tight. "I think this is going to be a super tight year. It's going to be incredibly competitive," he said, reflecting on the seasoned teams and drivers who are ready to make their mark. The current regulations offer limited room for major innovations, as teams focus their resources on preparing for a significant shift set for 2026. Brundle pointed out that with this upcoming change, teams are likely to start the season fairly evenly matched. They'll all tweak them here and there, but they're going to want to concentrate their manpower on the 2026 car, he explained. Adding to the drama, the grid will feature 5 or 6 new rookies, bringing fresh talent to the sport. Brundle believes the top teams will remain fiercely competitive, raising the stakes for the championship. "May the best driver win," he concludes, highlighting the intense rivalries that fans can expect. In other news, Lando Norris has voiced his confidence in the escalating rivalry between himself and rookie Oscar Piastri. "So that's the inevitable," says Norris, referencing their quest for the coveted title. Meanwhile, the McLaren team has a clear strategy heading into the new season, focusing on optimizing their performance to vie for top positions. As the landscape of Formula One shifts, all eyes will be on the dynamic between seasoned veterans and eager newcomers. As the season unfolds, the anticipation rises. Will the familiar faces dominate, or will the new contenders disrupt the status quo? Stay tuned as we bring you all the latest updates and insights from the thrilling world of Formula One. Until next time, keep the engines revving. As the countdown to the F1 2025 season continues, Haas is stepping up to showcase their new machine. The anticipation surrounding this launch season is palpable. This year, all 10 teams are set to reveal their new liveries at a special event at the O2 in London on February 18th. Before that key date, teams are already busy preparing for the upcoming battles on the track. On Thursday, McLaren kicked things off unexpectedly by unveiling their new MCL 39 during a filming day at Silverstone. With hopes of contending for titles, McLaren is looking to make a strong impression early on. They managed a limited track run, adhering to the regulations that restrict filming days to 200 kilometers. The following day, the spotlight shifted to Williams, who introduced their FW47. Four-time Grand Prix winner Carlos Sainz was behind the wheel for the initial 2 laps before handing over to his teammate Alex Albon for some extended running. These early outings are essential for teams to get a feel for their new setups and make critical assessments ahead of the season. Then, it was Haas's turn to make headlines. In a rather damp Silverstone, they brought their VF25 to life for the first time. The excitement was palpable as Esteban Ocon took the wheel for the inaugural touch on the track. The first image of the VF25 has already surfaced, capturing the essence of Haas's ambitious new design. Now, before we see how the VF25 will really perform once it's fully unleashed on the circuit, let's take a moment to reflect on what this means for Haas and the rest of the teams in the championship. With all teams gearing up for a fiercely competitive season, the narrative of F1 2025 is already shaping up to be thrilling. There are already whispers about various under-the-radar stories that could significantly impact the championship race. So whether you're a die-hard F1 fan or just getting into the sport, keep your eyes peeled. With multiple teams already testing their 2025 contenders, we can expect some unexpected twists and breathtaking performances as the season unfolds. Like and subscribe for more insider insights and all the latest updates from the F1 grid, including full coverage of the liveries when they drop in London. Until next time, stay tuned and keep the engines roaring. Haas is shaking things up for the F1 2025 season with an exciting new driver lineup. Esteban Ocon, fresh from Alpine, joins the team alongside Ferrari junior Oliver Biermann. Biermann is making the leap from Formula 2, where he caught attention last season with some impressive performances, including his debut with Ferrari and a couple of stand-in appearances with Haas. This year marks a significant turning point for Haas as they embark on their first full season under a technical partnership with Toyota. With this collaboration, the team is embracing a fresh approach to their operations and budget, now fully adjusted to meet F1's cost cap for the very first time. Team principal Komatsu shared insights on this shift, illustrating the transition from relying on personal funding by team owner Gene Haas to a more sustainable financial strategy. Komatsu expressed relief that Haas would no longer need to dip into his own pockets to keep the team afloat. This development has fostered a new culture within the organization, emphasizing the importance of fiscal discipline. In previous seasons, there was a distinct freedom with the budget. If they had extra funds, they could spend without hesitation. But now, being fully compliant with the cost cap introduces a brand new challenge, ensuring efficient spending and making strategic decisions about where to allocate resources. This shift in mindset is echoed by Komatsu, who points out that for a team to be competitive in today's F1, adhering to the budget cap is essential. Conclusively, Haas is focusing on maximizing their potential not just by meeting budgetary limits, but by aiming for profitability. The revenue from last year's performance and sponsorship deals has set the team in a strong position, allowing them to operate without financial reliance on Gene's personal investment. It's a significant step towards stability and competitiveness. Exciting times lie ahead as Formula One gears up for the thrill of the 2025 season. Stay tuned for the latest insights on team strategies, race schedules, and all the action on the grid. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for your inside look at the F1 world. Until next time, keep those engines revving. The Alpine Formula One team is making headlines as they are on the brink of finalizing significant sponsorship deals. Reports indicate that Alpine is close to securing partnerships with MSC Cruises and Valvoline ahead of the highly anticipated F1 2025 season. Last season was a remarkable journey for Alpine, as they overcame a challenging start to finish 6th in the Constructors' Championship. A standout moment was the double podium finish for drivers Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly in Brazil, propelling the OnStone-based team above competitors like Williams and Haas. With the upcoming season, Alpine will also see new faces in their lineup. Esteban Ocon has made the switch to Haas for 2025, while Gasly welcomes his new teammate Jack Doohan. Doohan will be stepping into the spotlight, a race earlier than expected at the 2024 season finale in Abu Dhabi. Additionally, Alpine has enhanced their team by signing talented Argentine driver Franco Colapinto from Williams, who will join as a reserve driver. A crucial aspect of Alpine's resurgence is the influence of Flavio Briatore, who was appointed as an executive advisor last year. Under his guidance, the team has been strategically positioning itself to become a formidable contender in the F1 arena once again. In an exclusive interview, Alpine's team principal Oliver Oakes shared insights into the dynamics within the team, particularly the impact of Briatore and the newly structured team environment. He openly discussed the rationale behind his transition to Alpine and the revitalization of the team's structure. Another significant move was the controversial decision by Renault to repurpose its historic F1 engine facility located in Viry-Châtillon, Paris, signaling a shift in their operational strategy. All eyes are on Alpine as they move forward with their plans, including the imminent announcements about their new sponsorships. With MSC Cruises and Valvoline potentially joining their ranks, it could mark a transformative period for the team as they gear up for the 2025 season. Stay tuned as we continue to follow Alpine's journey and the developments that will shape their future in Formula One. MSC Cruises has been making waves in the motorsport world since it became a global partner of Formula One back in 2022. Recently, they announced an extension of this partnership, which will now last until the end of the 2026 season. This is big news for fans and followers of the sport. As part of this continued collaboration, MSC Cruises is expected to be the title sponsor for 3 thrilling races during the 2025 season: the Austrian, the United States, and Brazilian Grand Prix. This partnership is set to enhance the racing experience not just for spectators at the track, but also for fans tuning in from around the globe. In other news, Valvoline has struck an exciting long-term deal to become the official lubricants partner of Aston Martin starting in 2023. This partnership kicked off with a special livery showcased at the British Grand Prix held at Silverstone that year. It's a vivid reminder of how partnerships in Formula One can truly elevate a team's profile and branding. Interestingly, there are discussions bubbling about a potential deal involving Alpine and Valvoline. However, it appears that any new agreements won't impact the existing relationship between Aston Martin and Valvoline. This relationship has already been fortified within a technical collaboration agreement signed last September, involving Aston Martin along with partners Honda and Aramco. Now, shifting gears to Alpine specifically, there's a notable figure making headlines: Flavio Briatore. Reports indicate that Briatore has played a vital role in navigating the proposed deals for the team. Sources suggest that his growing influence could play a significant role in shaping Alpine's future decisions. This is particularly interesting given that Alpine just announced a new partnership with Italian energy company Eni, marking their comeback to Formula One after a 25-year hiatus. The last time Eni partnered with the team, it was under the Benetton name back in 2000. If you're a newcomer to Formula One, you might find our Ultimate Beginner's Guide helpful. It's packed with everything you need to know to fully enjoy a Grand Prix. And don't forget, you can follow along with all the latest updates and breaking news from the world of F1 through planetf1.com's WhatsApp and Facebook channels. As we continue to witness these dynamic developments, From MSC Cruises' ambitious sponsorships to Aston Martin's new alliance with Valvoline and Eni's return to the paddock, it's clear the 2025 season and beyond is shaping up to be one for the books. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates on your favorite teams and drivers. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the upcoming races, team strategies, and everything else that makes Formula One the pinnacle of motorsport.